Now, I don't tend to report on news or whatever's going on in the fandom or the universe in general. I tend to stick with lore content and streams, things that make me happy. But I feel like I need to share this with you guys because I think a lot of you will miss this. Truth be told, it was only by pure chance that I saw it myself because of my curiosity. And I'm honestly gobsmacked at what I have seen. A lot of you probably think that Disney are completely ignoring the Old Republic. They're completely shoving aside an era that is beloved by millions of people. But the truth is, from what I can see, it seems like the Old Republic was almost complete inspiration for Exegol in the Rise of Skywalker. Now obviously a lot of people when it came out originally were like, hold up a minute, isn't that Darth Nihilus in the trailer on the statues? And to confirm, it wasn't. But Darth Nihilus was one of many Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic characters that were huge inspirations for Exegol. And I'm not just saying this in the sense that they used the stylistic sort of vibe that these characters had, but they literally used these characters inside of Exegol's structural designs, and I'm going to show you right now. Now, before you guys start going, oh my god, are these characters canon? No. Let me get that out of the way first. This doesn't make any of these guys canon. So please don't put in the comments, Disney finally canonizing this and that, because it's not canon. It is concept art, specifically designed for inspiration while making the movies. It didn't make it in the movies, so therefore, unfortunately, it is still not canon. However, Revan technically is canon, but not necessarily the Revan that we know just yet. However, let's actually look at the big reveal. Now, there's two major pieces of concept art that I want to bring up and show you guys. The first one here is the concept art of Exegol's structural design. When they designed Exegol, they apparently used cultures like Egyptians and Sumerians as a basis for these structures. And since it was exposed to elements, they focused on erosion and aging to differentiate it from abandoned ruins. But they didn't just use our cultures as an inspiration. As we look further into the designs, you can see the carvings of characters from Knights of the Old Republic. So as you can see at the bottom of the carving is no other than Darth REVAN himself. It's clear, you can tell by the garments, the lower garments that he's wearing, you can tell by the mask, you can tell by the hood. But if that doesn't make it any clearer, who is he fighting? If you look slightly to the left, that's Darth Malak. Again, you might ask, well, why is that Darth Malak? It's pretty clear. He has a respirator. He's bald. You can kind of see the same clothing design. You can almost make out the tattoo on his head. That is clearly Darth Malak. And then to top it off, you go up by two characters, and there's Darth Nihilus. And he doesn't really need any kind of introduction. You can clearly see the exact same design in the games with that kind of square-like mesh to his hood. You can see the mask. They directly use these characters as inspirations for Exegol's design. And to be honest with you, I'm honestly shocked that they didn't keep this in, simply for fan service. They've been doing enough fan service as it is recently, and not including this is quite a surprise. I'm not too sure who else you can make out on this carving. You could probably argue that maybe to the right-hand side up one is Tulak Horde. I'm seeing a lot of people say it's Darth Malgus, but I have no clue where they're getting that. You can kind of see the outline of Tulak Horde's helmet. You can see the kind of armor that he used. As for the others, I really don't have any clue. It's possible the one below Tulak Horde could be somebody like Sorza Sin. It's quite possible that the one above Revan could be Kreia. It looks like a kind of youngish to middle-aged woman with long hair. It's possible it could be Kreia, but whoever else is on there, whoever you see, please tell me in the comments below who you think the rest of these guys are. But as I said, that doesn't stop here. It's not just little carvings into a wall that they used inspiration for. If we go over to another piece of concept art in the same document, and by the way, this document is all about Exegol, and it's actually really interesting to see how they were trying to design this. But if you go over to another page in this concept art briefing, it is literally Darth Malak without his respirator right there as a basis for the main statues that were going to be seen as Kylo Ren came down into the catacomb area of Exegol. And then you look over onto the right hand side, you see another statue again. Who is that? That's Darth Malak. It's pretty clear, the respirator, you can kind of tell by the facial design. It's really confusing to me why they would use all of these KOTOR characters in their concept art and then use absolutely none of it in the movie. They just used completely random designs, more like the ones you can see at the top here. It's just a kind of skull-looking face. But these characters are clearly just taken, stripped from Knights of the Old Republic and imported into the concept art for the Rise of Skywalker. And don't get me wrong, they look awesome and I think it should have been in there. And additionally, why would you use these specific characters, and I mean specific, because it's not a Darth Nihilus lookalike, it's not a... These are clearly Revan and Malak fighting each other. It's clearly Darth Nihilus looming above them all. They're clearly using Knights of the Old Republic characters to inspire their new movies. And if they didn't care about the Old Republic, or they weren't intent on bringing these characters into new canon at some point, why would they be using them? I could be possibly looking into this way too much and then it just was inspiration, but to me, just clearly showing that Knights of the Old Republic is being considered, is being used as a basis of inspiration for more than just the Rise of Skywalker, and that eventually we will see something new in this part of the universe. Now, don't get me wrong, having Darth Malak, having Darth REVAN and Nihilus, even if they were in the film, to me, it wouldn't have changed anything. I still think the film is diabolical and shouldn't exist. But the point is, I'm super excited simply because these characters are getting recognition as art pieces as well as things that fans enjoy. And that's a good sign. It may not be the Revan, the Malak, the Nihilus that you know and love from the original Knights of the Old Republic games, but everything evolves, everything changes, and I cannot wait to see if and how they reintroduce these characters into canon. However, I want to know below what you think of this artwork, and I want to know below what you think the rest of the characters in the mural or in the wall carving are. Who are they? Who do you think they are? Tell me in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and perhaps consider subscribing if you want to see more Knights of the Old Republic, and general Star Wars content like this. And don't forget to come and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and if you want to support the channel further, consider checking out Patreon or becoming a channel member. Also, please come and join my Discord server. We're trying to go for Discord partnership and I would love to have you there. All links are in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, may the Force be with you. Always.